Good morning. Is it from Zetster's lab? Hi. So here I am sitting on a beach somewhere in East London. I have no idea if I'm in. And it's a very, very doom and gloom day actually. The sun is trying to get through, but it's really, you cannot see a lot. But in the midst of this, I really saw a lot this morning. I walked past this one beautiful shell, but it was really between two rocks. I tried to get it out, but it was lodged in there, and I thought, do you find yourself between a rock and a hard place? Or let me rephrase, between two rocks? Most of us are. Life is tough in this realm. I don't know who told us that we need to expect life to always be easy and turn out as we want it to turn out. Because that's not true. Life is hard in this realm. It's like a roller coaster road, full of ups and downs. Yes, there are beautiful times, breathtakingly beautiful times, but there are also hard times. Heartbreaking things happen. We go through really hard times. I mean, look at these shells that I picked up. Once upon a time they were beautiful, but they experienced life in this realm, and look at them now. They went through hell and back a couple of times. They were knocked around by the situations they had to endure. And that is us. So, what is the moral of the story of this morning? I mean, I saw a couple of people that went on a hike. It is their last day, I think, 5 days hike. They are wasted, they are tired, they are fed up. So yes, even though our journey through this life and realm is always beautiful, it's tough. It's still tough. So the only thing that I am realizing at this point of my life, as I said, I was going through a tough time this week. I had lots of infections. I had mouth ulcers. I felt tired way beyond that I could cope with. I was too tired to even phone my kids, talk to my kids, but I realized, just live through it, minute by minute. Lie on the couch, watch TV, do what I need to do in order to get through this period. So, guess what? I got through it. Now I'm with Hubby in East London. He's on a site inspection. Somebody's husband died in a house fire. The house next door to them just burnt to smithereens. It's a wooden house. There's nothing left. And the poor neighbors, they got caught in the smoke and stuff, and the husband passed on. I mean, it's heartbreaking to be there. Hubby is there now, so I just came to the beach. And I just felt teary at times. I mean, it's really hard for this woman that's left behind. So yes, we all go through tough times, and lots of times we find ourselves between the rock and a hard place, and we have no idea how we're going to get out of it. So that little thing that I saw, I took a photo, but shell between the two rocks, that shell cannot get out of there on her own. It's not possible. So she'll have to endure and just get through it. Wait for the tide to rise, and then for the water to come, and eventually perhaps she'll get out of it. Perhaps not. There are many of these shells that are still lodged. That little one was just perfect still, but the rest that's lodged between rocks, they look worse than these of mine. So what am I holding on to? That is what I just want to share. How do I keep going? How do we keep going? Why do we keep going? Why don't we just end it all or whatever? You know, I've learned through these last couple of decades, years, let's say 15 years, that the life in me promises me peace and joy, power, wisdom, whatever I may need to get through every situation that I need to get through. That's the promise that the life in me gives me, and you. Peace and joy in the midst. So what can I give you this day? You're not alone. We all go through hard times. We all find ourselves between a rock and a hard place just as many times as we find ourselves in awesome, easy, wonderful situations. And I've learned not to judge. Do not judge my situation as good or bad. It just is what it is. All I need to do is just live through it moment by moment, because life happens in this moment. Now, that is when the life in me and you and all over the sea, everywhere, the wind, here comes a woman and her dogs. Life happens now. It flows now. What you need to get through this moment, you already have inside of you. Just turn inwards, become still, be still, and know all is well. This sounds crazy, but that's the only hope that we have. The life in us, getting us through every situation while we experience peace and joy. So may you have an awesome day. I'm here. I don't have much. I took so many photos already because I've seen so many beautiful patterns, so many beautiful shells, the sand. There are so many things that we can see. I'm going to end with this story. Oh, I hope I've got some. My video is still going. A man came to this spiritual person. He asked him, but how can I get through this life? This life is so hard. It's so ugly. It's wars and it's death. And the man said, take this spoon, fill it with oil and go and walk through the town. So the man went and he was focusing on this oil in this spoon. And when he came back, he said, what did you see? He said, the only thing I saw, I didn't see anything except I was focusing on the spoon and the oil. And the man said, that's the moral of the story. When you focus on what's wrong and what's hard and what's terrible, so like me with my not feeling well this week, instead of focusing solely on that, if you only focus on your problems and the things of this world, the hurts and pains, you will experience only that. You will miss everything else. So the man missed everything else because he was so busy carrying that oil. So we got to start looking away from whatever is keeping us hostage, holding us, pressing us down. And see the beauty, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the beauty in this. Love you lots, is it from Zetster's Lab.